Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, my home of tips, tricks, guides, and tunes for Forza Horizon. I'm having a look at the backstage area and my shop today. Last week, I asked you, which car do you want in the backstage area? What shall my vote be, the Jeep Wrangler DD or the Chevy Chevelle 67? And you all came back to me with the Jeep Wrangler DD, 59%. So yeah, that's respectable. Pretty nice car, although they are both pretty respectable in their own right. So I went in and I cast my vote about an hour and a half before because I wouldn't be home when it changed over. So I left it as late as possible and I cast my vote. And I went for the Jeep Wrangler DD. And it turned out that 63% of the Forza community as a whole agreed with you. So the Jeep Wrangler DD is now in the backstage area to pick up whenever you want, and the Chevy's just gone back to the back. The Chevy Impala and the Plymouth Fury, that's what we've got. Two cars, two pretty nice cars. Not the cheapest on the auction when you can find them, but they are pretty nice. The Chevy Impala 96, that a lot of people like for police car conversions, and the Plymouth Fury, which is an icon of 1950s Americana. I have already put a vote up on my community tab, so you can go over, you can vote for which one of these I will vote for next week, and we'll see which ends up in the backstage area for the summer season of Series 35. So let's go into the auction house and let's have a look at the availability and the pricing of these two cars. So let's have a look at the Chevy, shall we? The Impala 96. What do we got? Few on there, 6.3 million, 6.2, 6.3, 6.2. Bit of a dodgy design on that one up here, but never mind. You see a few of the police car mods on there, the lights and the grills. But no, that's okay. There's plenty of them around, 6.2 million. I'm sure a lot of people are shifting them now. I think they do come out of wheel spins. I might be wrong though. Next up, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the Plymouth Fury. Confirm on that one. What have we got? 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So yeah, these about 2.5 million. There's a few of them here. Scrolling down, I think when I did this, it was about 10, 12, something like that. So I'm not sure quite how many of these will stay or how many of these are just sort of reactionary sales. But it's a pretty nice car. I've not really sort of used it in championships too much, but it's definitely a cool car and an important part of classic Americana. Let's have a look at the shop, shall we? And we've got the Hoonigan, the RS200 Evo. This car is seriously useful. If you can find them on auction, they're like 20 million. And these are really hard to find a lot of the time. But if you have got 999 Forza points, which is a bit pricey, it is a bit expensive, it is definitely worth getting. It's one of the cars which I think is worth jumping on if you don't have it, because unless you're throwing around potentially 15 to 20 million credits to go and find one on auction, and trust me, there will be a few on auction now if it's in the shop, but it's definitely a good car to pick up. The other car for 200 Forza points is the Hummer H1 Alpha. I wouldn't waste my money on that one. I really wouldn't. For Hoonigan, if you don't have it and you don't mind dropping Forza points instead of credits, it's definitely a good thing to be going for. Although I'm not 100% sure it's sort of worth it if you're looking to invest to flip it. Best Mates Emote. That's what you got. The Best Mates dance. I know, it seems so 2018, doesn't it? You've got the Halo horn. That's the Halo theme. And the super wheel spin and the normal wheel spins, which are completely and utterly not worth it. What I'll do is go in and have a look at this on the auction house. Let's see what's available. Let's have a look. What should I go for first? Let's look for the Hummer. The Hummer H1. There's quite a few of them around. 1.2 million, 1 million, 1.1 million, 1.1. Yeah, there's a few of them around. I think this is an auto show car, but I might be wrong. Okay, we've got them dropping to 800,000, 918. So yeah, 900. So for about $1 million or just under, you can pick one of these up. I wouldn't waste my Forza points on them. I truly wouldn't. But that's that. Let's have a look at this Hoonigan, shall we? Let's see how many are on. Normally there isn't really any. And let's see how much they're actually selling for now. Let's skip through. There you go. Oh, it's 200. Oh, there's a few of them. 12.8 million, 12.8, 12.8. That's dropped. Last time I saw these on, they were kicking around for 20 million. And that was without any sort of special creator status. That's with like untuned, nothing sort of done with it. Just normal people listing untuned cars. And that was selling for 20. So you're looking at about 12 million for this. So if you don't have the Hoonigan RS200, you have to weigh up 999 Forza points, which is no small amount, or 10 million. There's one for 10 million there. I do suspect the more they get added to this, the lower this is going to go. And I wouldn't be shocked if I start seeing these for about 8 or 9, maybe 10 million sort of top end as we get closer to the end of the week. But this is the shop. We've got the Hoonigan, which is a brilliant car. It's just a case if you haven't got it, work out sort of what you want to be spending, whether it be credits or Forza points. For flipping, I don't know. Again, depends how many Forza points you got, really. But I mean, you could definitely get an easy 10 million for it right now. The emotes, Macar Horn, again, if you're into that stuff, go grab them. They're usually pretty cheap. 75 to 100 Forza points for each of them. And the Hummer for 200. No, I wouldn't bother. It's not worth it for flipping it, especially when at the time of recording they're going for around 800 to 1 million credits, and that's only going to drop as more people flood the auction. So I wouldn't really give that much credence. But that's the shop. What do you think about this? Is it a good shop, bad shop? What's your opinion on this 999 Forza points? That's pretty hefty. It's a pretty hefty car, to be honest. And if I didn't have this car already, and I'm sitting here and I've got 1,000 Forza points, 2,000 Forza points, not my 22,500, because I don't buy crap off the shop anymore. I don't need to. But if I had 1,000 points, a couple of thousand points, I'd probably go and just drop it just to get it if I didn't have it. But what do you think? Is it worth it? Is it not? But the real thing I want to know is, what car do you want to see in the backstage area? We've got the Chevy Impala 96, or we've got the Plymouth Fury, the classic American icon, the way of the Plymouth Fury, a piece of pure Americana, or the modern Chevy Impala 96, which is very popular because people like to mod stuff up with police cars and police lights, and they do look quite cool, to be fair. So which one do you want me to vote for? I've got the vote up. I've got the link in. Leave me a comment. Tell me. Click the links. And I'll come back in and I'll have a look at this next week and I'll make a vote and we'll see what we get in the backstage area. But that's that. That's that shop. That's that video. And let me know what you think of all this stuff. So until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy shopping.